Before we begin, a quick word. If this channel can hit 5,000 subscribers by July, I will make a video talking about the Kingdom Keepers book series. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the video. Hello, and welcome back to What You Missed, the series where I point out Easter eggs and hidden details you missed in your favorite Disney attractions. It's certainly been a while, hasn't it? I've come across and talked to a wide variety of Disney fans over the years, and each of them have their own opinions on certain attractions, both popular and unpopular ones. But I don't know a single person who doesn't like Muppet Vision 3D. How could you not like it? It's one of the best and most well-made attractions ever put into a Disney theme park. But you already know that. What about all the hidden details and Easter eggs that exist inside of it? That's what we'll be looking at today. But we'll be looking at more than just the attraction. We'll be looking at the entirety of that little Muppet section of Hollywood Studios. So play the music and light the lights as we go through them together. Just outside of the attraction, there's the fountain. It's got Miss Piggy as the Statue of Liberty, which is a reference to Muppet Vision itself. There used to be a bunch of character statues in it, but now you can only find Piggy. However, if you look down in the pool, you'll find a couple of rats in a little rowboat. At some point, you could find one of the goofier hidden Mickeys here. Gonzo was standing on a little floaty of him, but it was removed a few years ago. This was going to be one of the secrets until I found out it no longer exists. So, there that is. Right as you enter Muppet Courtyard, yes, I know it's not called that anymore, but I don't care, locate the bathrooms right at the entrance. It's a toilet showroom owned by Gonzo's Royal Flush. This is a reference to the 2011 Muppet film, The Muppets. In the years since the gang separated, Gonzo started a plumbing business. And it was so successful that it apparently made it all the way to Walt Disney World. Most people's memories of the Muppets are older, so it's nice to see a newer production get some love as well. When you first enter the theater, you'll come across a little reception desk. Hanging in front of the desk is a sign that says, "Back in 5 minutes, key is under the mat." Kneel down and lift the mat off the ground, and there's a tiny key glued to the floor. But please be curious of the guests around you. Don't be that jerk that holds up the line. Everyone will hate you. Across from the reception desk is a little signboard. Again, provided there isn't a line behind you, take a moment and read it. All of your favorite Muppets have their own job around the theater. Statler and Waldorf are at the Institute of Heckling. Kermit is at the Academy of Amphibian Science. But my two favorites are these. Gonzo is at the Department of Poultry and Mold Cultivation, where his job title is Paramour and Connoisseur, respectively. And the Department of Comedic Timing and Delivery has a message. Take Fozzie Bear, please. Even in the queue, the Muppets will have you laughing. If you're a fan of visual puns, you'll love this one. When you make it into the pre-show room, you'll find a wide variety of props hanging from the ceiling. One of them is a net filled with bricks of gelatin. A net full of jello. Get it? Near the end of the show, you'll see these little doll-like Muppets in Sam Eagle's big presentation near the end. However, if you look closely at the ceiling in the pre-show area, you'll find some of them hidden around. Honestly, that room has too many Easter eggs and references to name, so make a point to get there early and look around for a bit. Head into the Stage 1 company store, the gift shop by the attraction. The place is themed to a studio set because, yes, Hollywood Studios used to be a real working movie studio. Once you're inside, look up. The doors and wallpaper will look familiar to any Muppet fan. It's the Happiness Hotel from The Great Muppet Caper. Kermit, Fozzie, and Gonzo ended up staying here when they arrived in London. And it's super run down, as is evident by the clothesline and the rusty room service basket. A great tribute to one of the best Muppet movies ever made. And it's not the only set you can find. You can find the backdrop scene in the Magic Store song from the Muppet movie, where the gang finally gets to make their movie. Elsewhere in the store, you'll find a series of lockers. Inside of it, you'll find a lot of the Muppets' personal effects. Miss Piggy's is super opulent and feminine, Dr. Teeth is psychedelic, Gonzo has some magic cards and a chicken. If you know the Muppets, you'll recognize all of them. And personally, the lockers resemble the ones from Muppets Take Manhattan. I'm not sure if it was a direct reference. Muppets Take Manhattan is one of the few Muppet movies that Disney doesn't own, but it's a neat little connection nonetheless. Also, for my money, the little nursery set looks like the one from the I'm Gonna Always Love You number. While you're in Muppet Courtyard, look for a big analog clock. If you look closely, you'll be able to spot Gonzo hanging off of the minute hand. This is an homage to the silent film Safety Last, where Harold Lloyd hangs off a clock. It's a really famous bit and has been referenced and parodied over and over again. And now the Muppets have given their own spin on it. And rounding off this list, we'll have to stop by Pizzerizzo, the most memed restaurant in the entire Disney parks. It used to be Pizza Planet, but doesn't really fit next to Muppet Vision, especially now that it has its own dedicated land. The news story is that Rizzo started a pizza business because why the hell not? Anyway, there's a neon sign that glows at night, as you'd expect. However, if you catch it at the right moment, some letters of the sign disappear, and you discover it's Rat Pizza. What more is there to say than that? And those were just a few things you missed at Muppet Vision 3D. Were there anything I missed? What attraction should we cover next? Let me know down in the comments. But that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.
This show is awful.
Terrible.
Disgusting.
See you next week.
Of course.